Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, as announced yesterday, we will be starting our playthrough of Sonic Project 06. I know technically it's incomplete, not everything's all fixed, not all the stories fixed, so mainly what we'll be doing is going through each episode kind of individually as we move forward. So what I'm planning on doing, I was planning on going to just each individual episode and doing each separate character's first episode. But I think for now, we're going to just stick with... I think we're just going to stick with one character and just go through all the different acts. So we're going to do Sonic first. And I think what I'm going to attempt to do is try to go through maybe the first two acts of this episode for this part, and then the next part we can go do the next two acts and see where we go from there. Oh wow, it's actually surprisingly, I've had many recording attempts already, and in those attempts I could tell I'm like, okay, I'm a little tired, I'm still kind of recovering from being somewhat sick, and it's I felt like I had barely any energy. Right now I'm like, I'm okay now. I'm a little bit better. I got some food in my stomach. I can talk a little bit more. And also with playing it a little bit more and more as we're going along, I've actually been able to get some sort of practice out of it. And it is running better, which is nice. I do appreciate that. There we go. I had to spam the Y button to use the light dash, so I am not going to be an expert at this, so be prepared. So be prepared. There is not going to be some expert gameplay here. We're going to go back and take care of this dude here. Here we go. And do that. Go here, go here, go here. There's not a whole lot of automated routes for some reason. It's actually really neat to where like you can have some little bit more free control while playing this game. I'm gonna go ahead and take off the... There we go. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and switch to our buddy Tails. It's been about, I think, a few years. Several years, maybe a little bit more than that, since I played the original. And I do not know why I wanted to play it so bad. I remember seeing the cutscenes for it for the first time and really being intrigued by the look of everything. Oh, got it. Okay. Well, I'm going to redo that again. I don't know why I was really intrigued. I think we actually are hitting that boost. I keep looking like we're not hitting that boost for some odd reason. I don't know why. I do remember distinctively playing it, and I thought, oh, this is a decent game, and then I realized more and more as I went along, I'm like, oh, this game is actually turning into a really, really bad game. I'm like, okay. And I did some more research on it, and I found out that, like, I'm not the only one that found that out. Like, it's actually the reputation of Sonic 06, as most people know, it's actually terrible. It's, like, genuinely terrible, which is not good. Well, let's get rid of him. And let's go ahead and get rid of these guys. Oh, it's... Get rid of these guys. Oh, that's neat. So you can kind of just tap it. I didn't know this before. So I was doing some test recordings, and it, like I said, I was trying to make sure everything's working. I'll get back to my story in a moment. Give me just a second. And I was trying to make sure to get it running, running well, and every time I recorded it at like 60 frames, it just kept on skipping through and going a little too fast, and the gameplay quality was not great. So I've got it at 30. I know it's not the best, and I know I've got a somewhat higher PC, excuse me. So I don't know what all I can do on here. I am not an expert on PCs. I've got a buddy of mine who is. I'll have to ask and see what all I can really run on this PC. I mean, so far I can run that Sonic Rumble. I can run this pretty well, surprisingly, and kind of run Marvel Rivals. I don't think I will be playing it unless you guys want me to. Just personally, for me, I'm not much for competitive games. Why did I jump there? I'm not much for the competitive hero shooter games. I used to be into them a lot more. It's like I enjoy them. Oh crap. I enjoy them to a degree. But they can get rather competitive and annoying and irritating to play, so it's not my favorite thing in the world. So a little bit more to kind of go back into a little bit more in the history with this game is I didn't really know the history of this game at all, or the original, the actual original. This one's like a more updated, better version, which this is a fan project, as many people know, and it's a really, really good fan project. I really enjoy it. And they've got a few things in here that the original didn't have, and it's really neat. And so having my experience with the original game be kind of behind my thought process here, it's actually really enjoyable, and I enjoy playing this. This is like a very smooth, very easy game. Not easy game, but like an easy game to play. A lot easier to play, and it's not rough and stiff like the original, and I'm a little bit more slick and not necessarily loose. It's tight. It's tighter. It's faster. It's more enjoyable, and I really, really like it so far, and I hope we get a full release of this at some point, because honestly, we could use a full release for this. It would be great, but it's going to take time probably for the campaign modes to get to working, so here we go. Act 2. I played this also during my test recordings, and oh boy, it was not fun for a bit, because I was still getting used to the controls and everything. Learning what button was the shield button, and just go ahead and skip this. Go through here. And just getting used to the looseness of this game. And like not looseness, the tightness of this game, and just trying to... It feels loose, but it's like, really, it's actually pretty solid. Surprisingly. And it's just having to actually execute certain actions better on my end, because it's like, okay, if it's my fault, I know it's my fault rather than the game's fault. Because a lot of the time when you're playing the original 6, good grief, you can't really tell if it's the game's fault or if it's your fault. And so with this, it's like, okay, no, some of those are my fault, because I won't lie. Hold on, let me get rid of these guys. There we go. Oh! Is there a spring up there? Okay, cool. Here we go. We might do a third level after this, because I'm kind of rolling through this pretty easily. Woo! Oh! Okay. Nah, yeah, that one's actually my fault. I know that one's my fault. Some things are still a little rough. The Shadows... I got to play a little bit of Shadow's story. And... I tried out the vehicle, and I don't know what it is, but the vehicle's just not good. the vehicle's just not good. I don't know what it is. I don't think it's the developer's fault or the person working on the project's fault. I think it might be more than just one person, so it's probably... I don't know. It's like... It's very strange. Oh! Here we go. We'll jump up here. I think we're near the end of the level. Yeah, I think we'll do one more act after this, and I think we'll call it... Oh! I don't really have a... I don't have a way to get back up here. Oh. Well, I had one part right there. Right there, dang. Alright, here we go. Yeah, we'll do one more act and call it a part, and then we'll go through each episode as we move forward. And from now on, actually, we're going to have a different kind of schedule. Excuse me, I'm going to die one more time. We're going to have a different schedule. I'm going to do a little less character discussions. I'm going to save those for Friday, maybe Monday. Have different video ideas, because I'm wanting to do a little bit more than just the regular stuff that I've been doing, and just kind of build a repertoire of different types of videos rather than just stick to one thing. I've got an idea coming up at some point that I'm wanting to do, and it doesn't have to do with games or what is it? Games or are we supposed to be up down here? I don't think we're supposed to be here. Oh yeah, because this is excuse me, I got carried away talking. So I'm just wanting to do some different things creatively and try to change things up as I'm going along, as I'm moving forward. I'm wanting to add more to the repertoire of videos. So, like, for instance, this next video will actually deal with one of my other passions that I really enjoy. It's actually a cooking video. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it is going to be an interesting way of doing things, and I will be learning how to actually make cooking videos, because it's something I enjoy. Like I said, food is one of my favorite things, and I know that's a lot of people's favorite things. It's like, oh yeah, you're not the only one, but it's like, I enjoy the step-by-step process of cooking. I enjoy seeing what ingredients work, how much do I need. We'll just go ahead and skip these guys just to get through this level. What do I want to put in there, and mainly just kind of go from there. And I probably might do that maybe, not necessarily once a week, but I want to do different video ideas every day and try to build up the audience with not just one thing. I like doing multiple things, and I know people definitely would discourage that, but it's like, a lot of the time when I notice these one-note channel, not one note, that's almost an insult, like these very single-focused channels, it gets a little boring. And I'm wanting to not only go towards different areas, but I'm also wanting to try out different things, not just sit here and talk to a mic all day. And I'm wanting to get engaged with other things as well, so, and learn from that. Oh, is that how you do it? Okay. Well, that messed me up there, but just to kind of finish up what I'm saying, it's not that I don't like enjoying doing the character discussions. I enjoy them. It's not like I don't enjoy playing the games. I'm just wanting to do more. I want to do more, and then of course do different other discussions other than character stuff, because I enjoy the character stuff. I enjoy the story stuff. It's one of the things that I will honestly keep for the channel. But I'm also wanting to expand my palette more, not just with cooking, not just with introspective things, but also just start doing some more stuff to where it's like, okay, it's not just a singular channel. And I know it's going to singular idea channel. I'm wanting to do a little bit more than that, so rather than sticking to one idea. So I know a lot of people would probably argue like, no, YouTube in the realm of where it's at, it's not going to work out. You're going to just get really bored. Like, people are going to not see your videos. YouTube is not going to suggest your videos. And I'm like, you know, I understand that, but it's like, wouldn't you rather have somebody do multiple things that rather than just one thing? Because like I could be doing this all the time and get the same amount of views. Or straight to the pit. I'm just wanting to do a little bit more than that. I'm wanting to not just be a one-note channel. I'm not wanting to be the kind of guy that gets views for just doing the same thing over and over again. And just enjoy video creation. See what other avenues there are out there. So I know this is a weird decision that I'm making, and I know it's not exactly, like I said, mentioned probably multiple times. People wouldn't suggest it, but it's like, I'm gonna try it. I mean, if Unis Honest with Markiplier and his buddy did really well, and it was basically just like a variety channel, and it didn't have gaming necessarily, but it also had like other stuff that they did. I might as well give it a try and see if I can do something with that. Have some fun and be a little bit more creative with my YouTube journey and see where we can go from here. Heck, if you got any suggestions of ideas for videos, just let me know. I really want to do more for this platform. I want to do more than just the one note stuff. Like it's easy to do gaming stuff pretty easily. I could literally be streaming this, and there's a niche for this. There's a niche for a lot of different things. Hold on a second. What? Game? Hello? I think I'm stuck. Well, we're gonna have to start over. So, with that being said, it's just that's what I'm going to be doing. Moving on, I want to do a little bit more than that. So let's go ahead and just kind of focus on playing the game here, because I'm getting a little out of focus here. Yeah, the snowboarding section still kind of sucks. Like you have a lot more control in the snowboarding section, and I think it may be just a little bit of me not actually knowing how to control this very well. But it's like, it's not the worst thing in the world, but it's still not the best. And the momentum is weird. And I hope they fix that, because it's like, with snowboarding levels, and like, especially when Sonic does those snowboarding levels, they have this sense of not only speed, but just like this momentum that actually works. And I think that's what they're trying to do here. Personally, for me, I don't like it. It's weird. It's like they have so much forward momentum going, and it just feels automated almost. And I think that's just more so maybe the design, rather not the design of the people that are trying to remake this game. It's more so the design of what Sega made it to be. And so, I don't know. I'm just trying to think of stuff as I'm, not think of stuff as I'm going, just kind of try to talk as I'm playing and getting used to stuff. So there we go. Yeah, what's also strange is like when the camera switches, like you actually have to automatically switch to the forward momentum, or like how can I explain it? Like, I think, what is going on here? I might be messing up something. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but we're gonna find out. But I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's a bit strange. Like, I hate the idea that I have to hold down when I'm going downhill. It makes sense in context, yes. It makes sense because the camera's perspective is different. But you have to, like, immediately switch. Let me try something here. What is going on here? Man, I forgot how creepy the game over screen is. Crap. Sheesh. Yeah, I think for now we'll come back and do White Acropolis again. I think we'll go ahead and call it a part. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm glad we got to discuss a few things while playing the game, but also kind of giving some compliments and some detractions that from the game, and being able to just enjoy this, because this is a really neat idea. I grew up with the original, as said, and just experiencing some better touches, some better, just kind of ironing out the rough edges of the original is really nice to see. And so I will be doing more of this as we go along. Tomorrow I will be doing Sonic Rumble. Thursday, I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing yet. I don't think it'll be the cooking video. I'm going to save that for maybe Friday or Saturday. I'll let you, I will announce it when I do. So for right now, and of course still do a character discussion on Friday. So I'll probably end up doing the cooking video for Saturday, and we'll see where it goes. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you later. I'm out. Peace.